Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. Okay, that's your affirmation for today. Because you want to, you are able to succeed in every aspect of your life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Church of RNK. So yes is amen. Telling me where you're streaming in from. Absolutely acceptable. Bring it. Let's have a conversation about success and, the two-pronged thing to success, which I quite like to talk about quite a lot, basically. Because yes, all of y'all, if you're on here, it's because you want to be successful. It's because you want... Well, it's not that you want to be successful. Hello, Zia. I'm glad that you're very well. Lovely to have you here. It's not even just that you want to be successful. Some of y'all are already successful. You're just like me, professional, successful by the standards of everybody else around you. However, you know that there's so much more to you, and you want all of it. You want all of it or want all of it. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's literally, I'm talking to you guys, not the needy ones, okay? I'm talking to you, the ones who know that, you know what? This life that I'm living right now, it's not enough. I want more. I want much more than I'm getting right now. And in which case, I'm talking to you. This will be some of the reasons why you are actually blocked up. Some of the reasons why you're not getting what you want out of your life. We'll talk about it right now. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, so carrying on. So, the two-pronged system here is about action, it's about clarity. It's about action and clarity. Now, most business coaches or whatever, people that are trying to help you with success will focus either on the strategy or they'll focus on the mindset, one or the other. Basically, there's hardly ever people that actually do both and help you walk through both. That's the thing. And so this is it. If you want to be successful properly, successful in the work that you're here to do, rather than the work that you feel you have to do because it's the most practical thing on the planet, because this is the thing, okay? There's no idea that you can come up with that you can't in some way monetize, okay? Now, this is it. I'm all about the strategy. I'm very practical. You have to do the work, right? You have to take the action. You have to keep moving forward, doing all that stuff. But if you are doing that, and some of y'all are working your socks off, you're working hard, but the problem is you're not getting the results you think you should be getting. You might be working really hard doing something you don't actually want to do. So you wake up on a Monday morning, which will be tomorrow for most of you, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have to go to work and do this thing. Yes, you do, honey, because you have refused to design a life that you actually like, okay? So I want you to be successful, not just at doing stuff because you think you have to. I want you to be successful at the stuff that you actually want to have in your life, the relationships you want to have in your life, the spiritual relationship you want to have in your life, and on top of that, the health, the business, the impact, the income, that's all of that stuff. Doing things your way though, on your own terms, not just doing it just because, like me, I did this whole pharmacy thing, and it was like, it was very practical, and it was successful, but I wasn't happy, I wasn't fulfilled. It didn't fill me with glee to wake up and have to go and do that thing, basically. And you know what? Now it does fill me with glee to wake up at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning actually, and I don't even feel it. I don't feel it because I wake up, I'm thinking, yes, let's go do my thing, basically. And it doesn't feel like work. Okay, I probably work harder than a lot of people, but it doesn't even feel like it because it is the work that I'm here to do, okay? It is the work that I'm here to do at this precise second, because that's another thing that sometimes holds people back, is that they think, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to choose something for the rest of my life. And that's what they did to us at like 16. We're suddenly told that we had to choose something for the rest of our lives, and then most people kind of choked and just went with anything that seemed practical, or their parents kind of pushed them in some kind of general direction, which, may have been successful, but it wasn't your thing, right? Okay, so for me, that definitely happened. I was kind of, I was kind of told what I could be, and I went along with it because, it's not a bad thing. It's not my parents didn't mean me wrong. Of course they didn't. They wanted me to do well, and so they gave me what they considered to be the best options. And yeah, they worked pretty good. I became a pharmacist. My brother became a doctor. My sister became an accountant. And right, Kina, hello. And my other brother became something else. He just kind of rebelled slightly, became a computer dude, ultimately, which my parents didn't quite get at that point. And there was a whole lot of convincing that had to be done in order to allow him to do that. But you know what? Yeah, so they meant well. They meant well by us. But this is the thing. It's not, if you are waking up in the morning and you're feeling a little bit like, oh, it's not what you're supposed to be doing, is it? And you might tell yourself that you're going to keep trying, but it may not feel good. Same thing goes with a relationship. You might be in some kind of crazy relationship. And you know what? If you are someone that is, spirit-driven entrepreneurial leader, you are here to impact lots of people and to have a lot of income. Okay, then, honey, all your relationships you need to make sure they're empowering you, not disempowering you. There's no room for pretending things are better than they are. Okay, there's no room for ignoring things and thinking that somehow they'll get better without your help. They won't. Okay, so it's better that you pay attention to it, because the truth is that what you pay attention to, you can fix or you can sort out. But if you keep trying to pretend it doesn't exist and there's no problem there, you're causing troubles for yourself. And when it comes to the impact and income you want to have, it will get in the way. You will be blocked up. You will be blocked up. And sorry if I keep freezing. My phone is having some kind of issue. Yeah, no room for pretending. No room for pretending and thinking that everything is fine, or pretending everything is fine, or trying to look like somebody. Absolutely right, Kina. Trying to look like somebody that has it all together when really deep down inside you don't. Does that mean you want to be broken down in front of everybody? No, not everybody's your person that you need to be sharing with. Okay, you just need to make sure that you do have a support system in place, a coach, a mastermind group, whatever, that will actually call you to task and accountable. Because this is the thing: if you're one of those successful kind of people that everybody, and you will be, everybody kind of knows that you're strong. Everybody leans on you, actually, and you don't really have anybody that you're leaning on, okay? And so there you are, trying to carry the weights of the world, and your stuff is not getting handled. You need to get your own stuff handled as well if you are going to live a life that actually counts for something. Well, it's not that your life won't count completely. You're that kind of person. You will make it happen. However, you know that it won't do the thing that you want to have done with your life. So no room for hiding here. No room for hiding. So this is it. Action and clarity, two-pronged attack. I'm going to talk about action first, because that's usually, everybody leans on me. I'm going through this now. Absolutely. If you're that strong person, that will be the case. Everybody be leaning on you. Everybody be asking you for help. Everybody be kind of, trusting that you will always stay in place. Even though sometimes inside of you are kind of dying. Not necessarily you, Kina. Maybe that's you, maybe it's not. But for some of you, you're so strong for everybody else, but who is holding you up? Okay? Who is holding you up? Okay? Yep. Okay then. So that's the thing. So if you don't take control of what is happening to you, you will get to the end of your life and wonder, what the heck did I do? I just kind of lived my whole life for everybody else, and for what? And for what? Exactly, honey. Exactly. So this is it. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. I was that person. I remember writing a post about this, actually, I think it was last year or the year before, thinking about how I'd spent a lot of my youth looking after people who, in the grand scheme of things, they went on to live their own lives, carried on, practically forgot that I'd done anything, forgot that I'd spent my own youth and everything kind of trying to support all of this, which is not to say that I did it for this reason. But the truth of the matter is this: if you were doing it for the wrong reason, and I know that I partly was, okay, you will feel resentful, okay? You will feel resentful because you feel as though they're taking away your opportunities to live your own life. But the truth of the matter is this: it's you doing it to you, okay? It's you doing it to you. It's that you're not paying attention. Time is passing you by. Nothing is happening. Nothing is changing. You know there is more to your life, but you think you cannot do it right now for whatever reason. You're telling yourself right now, you're telling yourself you have to keep being that person that everybody leans on. You have to keep being that person that, that is strong, even though it's strong in the areas that you do not want to be strong in. And people just leaning on you. It's not that they're even trying to take advantage of you. It's because you've made yourself available, okay? And you're too scared to say, you know what, honey? I need to live my life, okay? This is my life. I'm the only one that gets the answer for my life. If I get to the end of it and I haven't done the things that I'm here to do, only I am going to feel that depression, that horrible feeling, that sinking feeling that I didn't actually do what I was here to do. And as that leader that you are, honey, do not waste your whole life completely trying to keep people happy and enabling people to stay weak and all of this stuff because you tell yourself you're being strong. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. I've kind of slightly gone off on a tangent, but I need to say that to you. It's almost like a spirit bubbling out to me and Kina. Thank you. And it's like, come on. I know you're strong, but let us use it for the thing that it was intended for. Okay? And the only way you're going to be unstuck from this place where you're just kind of satisfying a few people in your life when actually you are called to a lot of people. Okay? But you will not reach those lots of people because you're busy playing the smaller game. Okay? Be done with the small game. Be done with the small game. Affirm with me, although I've forgotten the song again. What is happening to me? I keep forgetting my song. No, I did not. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. And it is because you want to. Some of y'all will hear that and you'll think, oh, but that's so selfish. It's not just because I want to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, okay? The wants, the desires inside of you, they were given to you for a reason, okay? I know lots of people will tell you, especially if they're spiritual guru people or whatever, they will tell you to kind of like, no, it's not just about what you want. It's not just about what you want. It's about, selflessness and this and that. And that's why you're living the life that you're living right now, where you feel dissatisfied, okay? Because you haven't acknowledged the things that you want and gone after them with determination, because you are that person that once you put your mind into something, you make stuff happen. That's why people like you. That's why people want to depend on you. That's why people want to lean on you. But you are not living your life because you're buying into the nonsense of it being selfish to go after the things that you desire. It's a lie. You will be more useful, even to these ones that are leaning on you for whatever. You will be more useful when you are living a fulfilled life in every area, your relationships, your relationship with God, your health, your everything, every area. I am able to succeed in every area of my life because I want to. That's your affirmation for today, okay? So action, clarity. Let's talk about action. Action. Thank you. Action. So how do we focus on us? You make a decision, honey. You make a decision. What is it that you want to do? Let's even start there then. What is it that you want to do? Okay. Now for me, it was one of those really tough decisions that I had to start saying no to people. I still have to say no to people because, you almost have to train them out of you. Thank you, Vivian. You're the best too. Okay. You almost have to train them out of depending on you. Okay. Because you've trained them into depending on you, and you have to get to the point where you just say no. Thank you, honey. I love doing what I do. So thank you very much that you appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. You have to train people. Loving you too. You have to train people to stop depending on you completely, to always say yes to them. You decide what it is that you want. What you want, okay? Not what you think you have to want or what you're supposed to choose or how you should live your life. Give up the shoulds and the have tos and the musts and instead focus on the what do I want out of my life? Because to me, honeys, and we're going to talk about a little about this in clarity, when you are really clear on your spirit-given purpose, which will be something that you want to do, though. It's not going to be some random thing where you have to kill yourself in order to do it. No. Spirit knew exactly how he formed you. And so he deformed you with those exact desires inside of you that currently you are ignoring, okay? You are telling yourself that you cannot do it. Now you choose. You want to focus on you. You focus on you by choosing to focus on you, okay? And yes, to start with, it will feel a little bit like you're being selfish, okay? It will feel that way because that's the way you've kind of been telling you, okay? You've been telling yourself that you have to give in to everybody's demands on you. You don't. It is a choice that you're making, and it's a new choice you can definitely make. Again, choose you. Absolutely. Choose you, because this is it. You cannot help people to the extent that you want to help people until you're helping yourself, okay? Until you have something, someone, somewhere supporting you, doing the thing that you are wanting to do, okay, then you can start to be more help to everybody else. It's like, you've got to strengthen yourself. You've got to strengthen yourself in order for you. Well, I'm glad, Kina. I'm absolutely glad that you're here this afternoon then. You've got to strengthen yourself in order to help anybody else, okay? So it is not selfish to look after you first. It is selfish to me. It's irresponsible and selfish not to, okay? It is irresponsible and selfish for you as a spirit-driven entrepreneurial leader not to take care of yourself, not to figure out what it is that you want to be doing on this planet, and not to do whatever it takes to actually make that stuff happen, okay? Because maybe you're living to everybody else's demands in your life. You're living to everybody else's agenda. Why? Affirm with me again. I am able to succeed at every aspect of my life. I'm able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. I'm pointing at myself, pointing at you too, because you want to, okay? Because you want to. There is nothing wrong with your wants, okay? There's nothing wrong with them. Once you start to, I don't know, maybe to begin with, especially when you've been so giving and so laying down your life for everybody else, to begin with, you will be your super selfish self. Who cares? And then you will even out, okay? But first and foremost, you have to rebel against everything in order to choose you, okay? Because if not, there'll be people like trying to make you feel guilty for loving yourself. Man, there's nothing wrong with loving yourself. You can't love nobody if you're not loving yourself, okay? Anything else, when you're not loving yourself and you're trying to love everybody else, let me tell you right now that is one kind manipulative, horrible love that will lead to you feeling really resentful about all the people in your life. You may deny it, but inside of you, there's a part of you that just thinks, why do I always have to be the one that does this stuff? Why can't, who's asking about my own stuff? And then you try and dampen it down and pretend it's not there, but it's there, honey. It's there. I can hear it. I can see you, honey, because I lived you, okay? So I know, and I've worked with a lot of clients, same thing. Very powerful people, very powerful people. I don't work with anybody that needs me. I work with people who don't need me, but frankly, they just kind of lost their way a little bit, okay? And so it's my clients, and it's like, no, honey, you need to start saying no. It's like, how can I say no? It's my mom, it's my dad, it's my brother, it's my this, it's my the other, it's that. You've got to say no, okay? And I don't care who it is. If it feels yuck, it's because it's yuck, okay? You need to start trusting yourself again as well. Instead of telling yourself to deny the way you feel, own the fact that you feel the way you feel, man, and start creating a life that you actually like. Doing stuff you actually want to do. Removing stuff from your life that you don't want to do, honey. There are people that do what you don't want to do better than you. Get them to help, okay? And maybe at the beginning you're not sure you can afford it, but some of y'all, you can. You just don't think that you should, okay? Some of y'all should have a cleaner, but you don't because you think you should be the one doing it, basically, and you feel kind of yuck that you have to get somebody else to do it. You feel like a diva. Honey, own your diva self, okay? And I don't say this I don't say this from a crazy, just kind of forget the world kind of place. No, this is it. You are a leader. You are a spirit-driven entrepreneurial leader. The only way you're going to get to have the impact on the world that you are here to have. And when you start impacting the world in the way you're supposed to, honey, everything changes. It is so necessary to the world. So that's why I'm telling you that when you are spending your time doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, you are not doing the big work that you're here to do. So this isn't about you being all diva and selfish. It is about you being diva and selfish to people who want you to keep doing what they want you to do, for sure. But it's not just that. It's because you see the bigger picture, or at least I do right now. Right now, you're seeing the small picture. And you're just about trying to hang in there and survive. No. This is about the fact that you are here for a big reason, okay? So when you are living this small life thing that you're doing here, you don't do the work that you're actually here to do. The people that you are here to serve, the reason that you're here on this planet does not get handled, okay? So it becomes a bigger issue than just you even. But first and foremost, it starts with you loving you enough to live your life, okay? Okay? I hope you're getting me, honey. So when I talk about the because I want to lifestyle, honey, it's going to be to begin with, it'll be one of the hardest things you do to actually stand up for yourself. Okay. But then in the long term, honey, it will be the most fulfilling, worthwhile thing you ever do, even to the people that complain about you in the beginning. Okay. So you cannot afford to listen to people who they're living a norm life, living a small life, and they're keeping you small. I'm glad you're getting it, Kina, sorry. I'm glad you're getting it. And anybody else listening into me here, listen to what I'm saying here. This is not, it's about more than you, but it's also about you. Okay? Because Spirit doesn't want to take away your identity and the things that you love and whatever. People sometimes do. They don't mean to. But they do. And you even have preacher people talking about how you need to lay down everything and this and that and the other. And I just think that is such a load of rubbish. Rubbish. Okay? Yes, there are certain things that you'll need to lay down, but you'll be surprised about what they are. They're usually almost the things that you are holding on to that you don't even want any longer. The narrow path, it is very narrow and only a few people walk on it because most people are trying to please everybody else. Okay? So the things that you need to lay down are surprising when you actually see them. It's like I've worked with clients who have been in certain church circumstances where they've been told they have to lay down the thing that they're actually supposed to do in order to do the thing that the church has decided that they must do, basically. And actually the narrow path for them is to lay down the thing that the church told them to do and find their own path. But in order to lay down the thing that the church or whoever or whatever told them to do, they will have to get a lot of courage. A lot of security in the fact that Spirit cares for them because this tribe is where they've known all their love, more like manipulation. You know, this is what they've always known. They've known it for so long that to sacrifice almost that stuff that is harming them to go for what will actually build them up, it's scary. It's scary, and I know for me, I've had to make these decisions time and time again where it's like I'm walking away from something that seems on the face of it okay in order to go for what is the best for me, okay? Because that is how I get to fulfill the call on my life. I'm the only one that gets to answer to that. I'm the only one that gets to answer to that. You are the only one that will answer to your life or answer for your life. Thankfully, okay, this is not some God somewhere waiting to judge you. I know. I know for some of you that's going to be like, oh my God, is that true? Yes, because some of you are living in fear about what God is or who God is. You've kind of given him the characteristics of some crazy person in your life when that's not God. That's not Spirit. Basically, Spirit is all about loving you. And this is, I suppose, one of the things in terms of clarity. If you have these crazy ideas in your head that Spirit is out to get you, is out to judge you, send you to hell, you were born evil, and so therefore you're going to spend the rest of your life repenting forever. And some of y'all, this is going to be shocking stuff to you. I get it. I would not have been able to say this stuff in like 3, 4, 5 years ago, basically. And then maybe earlier than that, because I would have been scared about what people would think of me or say of me, because yeah, here I am, good old Christian girl, and I'm saying stuff that, you know what, Christians wouldn't even tell you. But this is what I know to be truth, okay? This is what I know to be truth from God, literally, for me, okay? Now, you got to go and find your own path, but if you are too scared, this lipstick looks very nice on you than the blue you had before, honey. I love all different colors. Ultimately, so I don't have blue yet, but I am intending to get blue. It's probably black that you saw the last time. But anyway, I love all different colors, and thankfully, I'm quite daring to try different ones. But thank you, Chito, for your opinion right there. Okay? But anyway, what was I saying? So if you have this impression that Spirit is out to get you, is out to, is not love, then you will find it hard to move forward. So this will be one of the reasons that you feel stuck. So when I talk about action and clarity leading to success, this is one of the things you need to get very clear about. Spirit is love. You are loved. You are taken care of. Nothing out there is against you, except maybe the very physical people in your life. The very physical people in your religious organization. They may be against the fact that you're trying to step away from what they've told you you need to do. And that will take you some serious courage to actually start to stand up for yourself. Does that mean you have to walk away from everything? Of course not. You don't have to. I'm still at church. I love my church, in fact. But it doesn't mean that I just take anything anybody says to me at face value. We have to talk about it. I have to be sure that this aligns with what I am here to do. Okay? And if it doesn't, then it's like, I'm not so sure that I'm listening to you, basically. And finally, I found the courage to actually be able to say that stuff, to not put myself in a position where I have to toe anybody's party line because that leaves me too stuck in place, not getting the life that I'm here to get. And you know what? I want everything that Spirit has for me, everything. I don't want to live a small life. I don't want to just settle for what norms would settle for. No, and I don't think you do either, okay? So these things that I'm talking about here. Just pay attention and start to think, what is it? What is bubbling up inside of you right now? Tell me, what is bubbling up inside of you right now? Because that is bubbling up is probably Spirit trying to speak to you, okay? Telling you there is something wrong about your current path. You may think it is me, but it is not, okay? Let me just be the words of Spirit to you right now. You may think that it is God, but it is not, okay? It is just what you've been trained and told to believe. You need to know your own way, your own path. What is your own path? And then you need to have the courage to go after it. Sometimes you need help. That's why I work with some of my clients, and that is one of the things that we're working on. And sometimes it takes a little while for them to finally see what is happening. But this doesn't just happen with Spirit and religious organizations and all that stuff. Absolutely not. This sometimes happens sometimes I work with people who are stuck in a job they've been in forever, and they're feeling manipulated and used and abused and all of that stuff, and yet they feel so almost brainwashed to stay in place. I was working with a client who for about, he'd been thinking about leaving this place for like 10 years or something, but he felt that he'd been there since the beginning. He felt really loyal to the owner of this business, even though the owner of the business didn't seem to be loyal to him, even though the owner of the business did not seem to appreciate his efforts, but he felt it was almost like another little tribe that you get into, where you're just so used to this, and you're thinking about the people beneath you as well. You don't want to upset the balance of their lives because you are that leader that everybody looks up to, okay? So you feel you need to stand in the gap for them and this and that and the other. And so you stay in place. You stay in place trying to do the good thing. And this was him in his workplace. That was what he was doing until finally he stepped away, started his own business, started succeeding. He even had to do it to his family as well, because his family as well started to try and take advantage of him. Because when he was in the transition between, being at the workplace and being in his own business, suddenly they think he's really available and they're just going to use him for whatever and everything. And again, he's tempted to say yes to everything because he's that person. You may be that person, that leader that everybody leans on. And in some ways, honey, if we are really honest, you quite like it. You quite like being the one that everybody needs. Okay? It makes you feel good sometimes. And then other times when you actually, in the dead of night almost, you suddenly wonder, what the heck am I doing with my life? Why is it that everybody I impact is better off than me? And I ask you to ask yourself that, because honey, I see you. And I know that Spirit is speaking to you. I am speaking to you right now, okay? And I'm saying to you, honey, yes, you are strong. Yes, you are a leader. However, are you owning your life? Are you getting clear about what you are here to do? Some of y'all are so caught up in other people's agendas that, if I asked you what you do for fun, you wouldn't know. If I asked you what you want, you don't know. You'll just kind of start, I could. When last did you actually figure out what you want, what you do for fun? When did you have fun? When did you just chill out and do your own thing? When did some of you have not had time on your own for ages, and then you wonder why your business is not working, or you're not getting the income that you want, or your ministry is not taking off, or whatever. It's because you're not paying attention to you. You're not paying attention to you. Your spirituality, it's kind of surface stuff. It's not deep anymore because there's a part of you that is almost scared of Spirit and what he might ask you to do. You're tired already doing what you think you have to do in order to be spiritual. And so you're too scared almost to go and ask. So some of these questions you don't ask, you stay stuck. There's no clarity. I'm offering something right now where, I can, and Spirit-led direction, where literally you and I will have a chat and I will actually tap into Spirit for you and help you figure out what it is that you need to do next. I know what I want. I make time for myself always. I just need to get rid of the deadbeats around me. Well, I certainly hope so, honey. And maybe you do need to get rid of the deadbeats around you. Although the question I would ask is, how did they get to be around you? Basically. Well, how do they get to be around you? That is the question. Okay. Okay. So anyway, this is something that I do with people. It's the whole spirit-led direction thing where I'm just kind of it's tapping into spirit for you, because some of y'all, you really don't. You're not clear anymore about what your purpose is. If I ask you what your purpose is, what it is that you're supposed to be doing here on the planet, or what you want, Kina, she knows. I think it's she. It is she. She knows you make yourself available. Well, stop it. Am I back? I'm back. Okay, so yeah, Kina knows, but some of y'all don't know. You've kind of lost direction. Okay, just kind of following everybody else's agenda. You've forgotten what yours is. And that's when I come in and do this whole spirit-led direction thing with you. And it's just a one-off thing where I just kind of help you tap into spirit with you. And we'll just kind of put a strategy together to move forward. So that's really cool. Cool, honey. Just keep, taking yourself out of the availability circle, Kina. Okay, so that's something that I definitely do with people, because sometimes, when you're this leader person, you kind of start to forget what is it I'm here to do? That's one of the things that I help people with, okay? Because it's just like, I know that you're here for a particular reason, okay? The spirit didn't make a mistake about any one of you on this planet at this time. There are certain things that you're supposed to be doing, and it's time to start doing them, okay? It really is. But if you're not clear and you have all these blockages inside of you, of relationships where people are just kind of leaning on you when they shouldn't be, you're scared and you're wandering away from spirit. That's another thing. You are, what else? There's unforgiveness inside of you because people have done stuff to you, and through no fault of your own. Okay, sometimes yes, you make yourself available. Okay, but sometimes it's by no fault of your own. Things have happened, and now you are angry. You are angry inside of you, but that does not lend itself to you living the life that you're here to live. It doesn't. You are going to spend too much of your energy in anger and unforgiveness and all of that stuff. You need to forgive. This is part of your story that needs to be sorted, because your story can disempower you. And when you're holding on to anger and all of that stuff, it will disempower you. Or it can empower you, okay? When it becomes something that you share with somebody else and it empowers them, it empowers you, it moves you forward. Excellent. This is one of the things that you need to be looking at in terms of your clarity, okay? Your story. What is making you angry? What is making you resentful? Where are you trying to please people too much? Where are you hanging around deadbeats too much? All of that stuff. Why are you making yourself available? Why are you making yourself available? That is the question as well, because there's a reason why you are comfortable in that place. Why is that? Is it that you're not loving yourself completely? It's just a question out there, guys. If you find that the people you're surrounding yourself with are not who you would consider great, then why is that? Why are you avoiding people who would empower you? Is it because there's a part of you that doesn't think you're worthy? Are you looking at this stuff? Because all of this clarity stuff, you may be successful on the face of you. If you looked at my life, 10 years ago now, I looked successful. I looked like I had it all together. But some of this stuff that I'm talking about was not handled, honey. It was not handled. Your story will also include things like your family, your extended family, okay? Your children, of course, they're your responsibility. You chose to have your kids. You need to kind of bridge any rifts there are between you and your kids, okay? So that will be part of your story as well. If you have an issue with your children or whatever, then you need to be the one that tries to sort that out, okay? Because you are the parent. That's all there is to it. You are the parent. But in the case of where it's your parents giving you drama, then you feeling really guilty and shameful and all of this stuff about things that you feel you need to do, don't. Be done with that nonsense. I'm not saying that we need to all forget our parents or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But there's a difference between you choosing to help someone or feeling you have to help someone. There are two different things, okay? And no. Okay. So these are parts of your story that will either hold you back or push you forward. And it's also part of clarity. As I said to you, two-pronged attack, action. We haven't even talked about action yet, but clarity. This is clarity that I'm really focusing on here, because actually more even than action, although you must be taking action whilst you're sorting all of this stuff out, more even than action is the lack of clarity that will hold you back no end. Okay, the things that I look at when it comes to clarity when I'm working with clients, it is like their spirituality, which we've kind of touched on here. Their sexuality is another thing that where people just feel so blocked up inside of that area of their life as well. And so that means they're not creative. That means they don't come across in the marketplace as very charismatic people. They are looked over for promotions. If it's work that you're in, you're looked over for relationships because there is just something dead inside of you. And you may think there's no issue. You may think, well, that has nothing to do with it, but it does. Your sexuality has a lot to do with the progress of your life, honey. So are you sorting that out, or you're trying to pretend it doesn't exist? Or some of y'all are in the dark with it. I mean, I talked a little bit about this yesterday, so listen to yesterday's live stream as well, where I dug deeper into the whole sexual relationships and all that stuff. Listen to yesterday's thing. But it's like, your sexuality will hold you back. If you're a spirit-driven entrepreneurial leader, you are highly sexual. It is just normal. It is normal. It is normal. And if it is not normal for you, it's either because you're trying to, it probably is because there is a part of you that died, okay? Something happened at some point and it kind of killed off that side of you. Somebody said it was bad. Somebody said something. Whichever way, ultimately, that part of your life is rubbish. Or that part of your life is so overactive that you don't have energy for anything else because you're trying to hide away from who knows what, basically, or the lack of fulfillment in your life. Next thing you know, you're sleeping around with everybody and anybody and everywhere and this and that and the other, and you're telling yourself it's okay, but it's not. It is a result of you trying to bury yourself away from certain things that you're trying to avoid. And that stuff, honey, as a leader, it will get in your way. You want more impact, you want more income, you need to sort this stuff out. You cannot ignore it. You cannot ignore it. There is no part of our lives that can be hidden because we are leaders. We have to let the light shine in every area of our lives if we are going to live the big life that we're here to live. Now, for some of y'all listening to me, you might think to yourself, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to live my nice, peaceful life. Well, okay, fine. Be gone with you, basically. And this time next year, when you are back again thinking, another year has gone by and I still haven't accomplished the things that I set up, you'll be back listening to me. And I'll still be here trying to call you home. Call you home, man. Okay? But some of y'all, you're not ready yet to hear the message that I'm delivering to you today. But for some of you, it is exactly what you need to hear. Action, clarity. Are you clear? Because if you want to be successful, are you clear? Is your spirituality sorted? Is your sexuality sorted? Is your story sorted? Is it clear? Is there light shining brightly in all those areas of you? Because if not, you will be stuck. Your feet all churning fast, but you're getting nowhere. Basically like a hamster wheel. You're just going around, but you're not getting anywhere. Are you done with that yet? Clarity. Action. You want to have more impact, honey, start building that audience, okay? It's not rocket science. You need to get in front of your people. This is what I'm doing here. I'm speaking to all of y'all because some of you may have just heard me for the first time today, okay? And that's absolutely fine. That's the way it should be because then I show up, you think, oh my gosh, I like what this girl is saying. Or, oh my gosh, I never want to hear what that girl is saying. Either way, it works, basically, because then I call people who are my people to me and I'm able to help those people and that's absolutely fine. You're building that audience every single day by communicating, whether it's through your videos or whether it's through your live streams, whether it's through your whatever. So I'm talking to people who do want to impact a lot more people, whether it's ministry, whether it's business, whether it's coaching, counseling, teaching, speaking, singing, whatever. You need an audience, okay? You need an audience, and the way you build that audience is by communicating, talking about the stuff that is real to you, talking about how you can help people, showing them that you are useful in their life, showing them, just helping them even before they start working with you. Start helping people. There's nothing wrong with that. Communicate. Number one, that's action. Number two is that you're capturing people. So yeah, you put them on your Facebook page or you put them on your mailing list or something or whatever. Wherever you're building an audience, maybe it's not Facebook, maybe it's Twitter, maybe it's Snapchat, maybe it's whatever. Maybe it's just direct mail. But you're capturing those people's information so you can follow up with them. And the third thing that you're doing to get your business or your ministry or whatever off the ground is that you are also telling them how you can help them and asking them to take the next step with you, telling them about what you have on offer and telling them to take the next step with you, telling them about your new album coming out and telling them to buy it, telling them to come to your events, come for healing, come for whatever. You got to tell them, because if you don't, they don't know. Okay? So it's all right. You're talking about, the fact that you want to have more impact and more income, but if you're not doing these basic things, you're not going to have that. But even think about this. Sometimes I work with people just because they want a new relationship. Same kind of things apply, honey. Because one, you got to be communicating with people, or else nobody knows that you're, on the market. Okay, basically. So you got to put yourself out there on the market with the right people. Okay, but you start picking out the right people by being who you are. Okay, because if you are attracting crazies around you, then you got to check, what is it about me that is attracting crazies? Okay, so what kind of communication are you doing? Are you doing the kind of communication that says, you know what, I just want anybody to like me, please, please, please like me. I'm so desperate for a partner. So anybody, please. Or are you just not there at all? Okay, you've just gone missing in action because you're too shy or you're too whatever to go out there and do something. So communication works there. Capturing is that you start to build an inner circle of people that could be potentials, man. Okay, and then there's the close where it's like, okay, do I like this person enough to actually start a relationship with them? And then you start it. So these 3 C's can work in any area of your life. Okay, you have to refine them a little bit, but it's the same kind of thing, honey. You've got to put yourself in a position to have what you want. Okay, you've got to start asking for what you want, which is the close. You've got to start asking for what you want, not just assuming that people will read your mind and somehow give it to you. No, you ask, you pray. And then you take action as though it is happening, basically, rather than thinking that it's, my battery's low as well now. Everything keeps, all the notifications keep popping up in front of my face. But I'm going to have to finish this soon, but this is it, guys. Action, clarity. Some people spend all their time trying to get clear, trying to be all holy and spiritual and this and that and the other. They take no action. So they wonder why their life is not moving forward, because faith without works, it is dead. Honey, dead. It doesn't get you anywhere. You actually have to move that butt. Pray, but move your feet. Okay? And then the other side of it is action. But because you have all of this stuff going on inside of your head, the action you're taking is just keeping you stuck in place because you don't think you're worthy. You don't think you're loved. You're not tapping into spirit-led guidance. You're just doing whatever you've always been doing and wondering why you're getting the same old results, because you ain't doing nothing different. So action without clarity will get you nowhere. Clarity without action will get you nowhere. Action and clarity will get you success. So if that is what you're looking for, if you're looking for more impact, more income, a successful life in every area of your life, what is our affirmation for today? If that is what you're looking for, honey, you need those 2 things, action and clarity. I am able to succeed in every part of my life. I am able to succeed in every area of my life because I want to. That's our affirmation for today. I am able to succeed in every part of my life. I am able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. Because I want to. Okay. Because you want to, you can have success in every area of your life. You just got to do those 2 things. Action, clarity. Action, clarity. Action, clarity. Sort out your spirituality, your sexuality, your story. Sort it out. Then put some strategy behind it, and honey, success will be yours. Simultaneous, not sequential. You cannot do one without the other and expect anything to change. Do the both. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, all of y'all. Hope you're hearing me and hearing what I'm saying to you. And this is it. This is my invitation to you. I have the door open at the moment for a few more clients in my world, okay? A few more clients in my world who are serious about more impact, more income, but they're ready to do both the inner work and the outer work, okay? Because I used to try and just do the tips, tricks, and strategies, and I find, one, it meant that people were not getting results, and 2, or at least not in the way that I wanted them to, and it took so long, and 2, they weren't getting free. There was no freedom in any of that. It was just kind of nonsensical. So no, I don't do just, let us just put your what's it called, page together. Let's put your landing page together. Let's do your adverts. I don't just do that. I do that in addition to looking at your spirituality, looking at your sexuality, looking at your story, sorting this stuff out so that you are pushing forward fast, okay? So I do all of this. So if you know that, you know what, you are successful. It's not that you need me, okay? This isn't about people needing me. You don't need me, but you want to move forward fast because you have been doing the work. You've been pushing yourself out there. You're not getting the results that you want, or for whatever reason, you are stuck at the moment, but you know you're a successful person, okay? You know that, but you haven't managed to do the thing that you are here to do. Sometimes you're not even clear about the thing that you're here to do. If you are that person and you're tired of being stuck, you're tired of
not quite getting where you want to go. You're tired of having crazy relationships that don't go anywhere. You're tired of playing small. You're tired of feeling far away from spirit. You're tired of all of that kind of stuff. Okay. If that is you and you're ready to move forward, okay, you're not addicted to your drama. You are ready to leave the drama behind and move forward, okay? Then you need to get in touch with me by sending me through a private message. You send me through a private message and we will have a consultation, okay? Completely free consultation because, yeah, I want to know that we're on the same page, okay? And I want to know what it is that you want to make happen. So you need to send me through a private message with your telephone number. I will be in touch to arrange a consultation or to have that right there and then, okay? Completely free, no obligation because I don't work with everybody. I work with certain people, okay? So if you are ready to move forward, if you are done with playing small, if you are done with whatever it is that you kind of been playing at, and you're ready to move forward with power and move forward fast to get to your first, 5K, 10K or more online, okay? If you want all of that stuff right now, as well as the clarity, or some of y'all, you don't even want, it's not the money that you care about. It is literally, you just need to be clear because you know what you need to do in order to get money or get more of the money that you're already making, but you want clarity in other areas of your life. So send me through a private message with your telephone number. And Kina, yeah, great. It'd be great to hear from you. And anybody else, send me through with your telephone number and say, yes, I would like a consultation with you, Rosemary. And I'll be in touch, sorting stuff out. Okay. And then we'll have a quick call or a quick conversation, see whether we're right to work together or not. And then we'll move forward from there. Okay. So if you are that person, that spirit-driven entrepreneurial leader, you want more impact, you want more income, let's talk. Okay, I'm able to succeed in every aspect of my life because I want to. Be singing that to yourself. I look forward to getting your telephone numbers. I'll be in touch within 24 hours of hearing from you and we'll have a conversation. It is time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you want to. Until the next time, much love, guys. Bye.